And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Just weren't back again, and this is ACW Fury. As we're going to go ahead and get into our first match. It's going to be the opening for the night. Atlas Jackson will take on the Patriot. So we had a bit of a foul up when it came down to recording, so we're just going to bypass week 2. I had a few victories with Mr. Intervention, and then Peacemaker basically ended his feud with the Reaper, as Reaper pretty much fell to the big man once again. As you see Atlas Jackson making his way to the ring. Atlas was former ACW champion. He was undefeated and pretty much was unable to be beaten one-on-one in any kind of competition. He was put into a 6-man battle royal between a lot of the big men that were in ACW at the time and a newcomer whose name we will actually see later, Jason Eisenhower, was the man who put him down, knocked him out in the match, and he basically gave this one his first defeat. So we're definitely looking to see how well he can do in this match today. And his opponent for this matchup is going to be the Patriot. Patriot is a part of a tag team faction, and he is tag champion here in ACW. He is tagged up with Brent, and they form the tag team known as the Proud Statesmen. Both men are really big into the red, white, and blue, and they just love their country. But these two are a pretty significant heel faction. And they're looking to try and see if they can stay on top. And there's a number of tag teams that will be looking to try and dethrone them as champions. And we will see a couple of those tag teams here in action a little bit later. As you see the Patriot getting psyched up for this matchup. He's going to have his hands full, however, with Atlas Jackson. As Atlas is probably one of the most powerful men in the ACW as the match starts off, and a good kick to the gut to start, but Atlas already on top, and there's a massive clothesline right there from Atlas, and Atlas now got him in the corner. This is bad for the Patriot as he's got to get out here. Oh, good avoidance that time as he's able to go behind, and Atlas with a good counter. There's a belly to belly right there to put Patriot down. Atlas now pounding away, trying to see if he can wear the Statesman out. As that is a big back body drop there. That's going to put the Patriot on his back. And speaking of back, a good shot there. And Atlas just continuing the offense here. There's a shoulder thrust right into the corner, and now he's going to add a few more violent thrusts. As then he's just going to drop Patriot from out of the corner. Following up with an elbow there. Patriot trying to see if he can get some offense going here. And there's a nice little leg sweep there from Patriot, trying to see if he can continue the offense, but it doesn't look like it's going to continue for long, as there's a vertical suplex. Atlas does have a good amount of technicality that he can put forth, and there's a good counter there from Patriot. Patriot trying to get out of it. Speaking of getting out of it, there's a nice little drop there from Atlas as he countered the Patriot. He's warming him up. There's some big shots right to the face, and that's going to put the Patriot down. As Atlas thinks this may be it. He's going for the pin. One, and only one there on the Patriot. Patriot tried to kick him, and Atlas has got him. There's a massive Atlas bomb. 1, 2, and 3. Patriot just could not build up enough offense. Atlas pretty much just walked in and took care of business today. As you see some of the highlights here, Atlas was just on top of Patriot the whole time. Patriot did not have a chance in this one at all, as Patriot tried to go for the kick there to set something up, but he only got caught. And now Jackson definitely going to be trying to see if he could possibly get revenge against the one known as Zilla, Jason Eisenhower. So he's definitely going to try and see if he can make his way back to the top where he feels like he belongs. Atlas Jackson is one of the toughest competitors that we have seen in ACW in a long time. And it is going to be real fun to see what he can do as we get ready for the next matchup here. The next contest will be a tag team bout. It will be between Cruz and El Stingray Supremo. This is North American Hustle, as this tag team is looking to try and see if they can make a bit of a statement here in this one. El Stingray Supremo is our current Lucha Libre champion, as if you had seen the first week's episode, he won it there, which is now going to be a couple weeks back, as these two are definitely some of the bigger high flyers in ACW. That the opponents that they're going to be going up against are problematic for anybody that goes in without a game plan. And now the first individual of this tag team, this is the Icon, the formerly known as Jason Taylor. The Icon basically found his ego growing and growing and growing back in the day. His younger days were filled with a lot of high-flying maneuvers, and then he eventually started leaning more towards the technical side of things, allowing himself to obtain a submission-style finisher, but he still keeps the showmanship, as you can definitely see here. Icon is definitely the most egotistical man that we have in ACW, and he tags up with somebody whose ego he's pretty much tried to grow over the years. And his partner is going to be coming out here. This is the Genius, but not any genius. He is a self-titled 300 IQ genius, as we'll definitely see on his nameplate here in just a moment. But he feels like he is the best technical wrestler out there other than his partner Icon, because of the fact that he knows the ins and outs of wrestling and has studied it for years, perfecting his abilities and his traits to try and become one of the best in ACW. Sadly, though, he does not have too many accolades when it comes down to it, other than being tag champions with Icon at some point. They're just looking to try and get themselves back on top of things here. So we'll definitely see how this tag team matchup is going to go, but just be on the lookout with these two. So everybody's starting to get ready here in this one, and there's the bell. And Stingray Supremo is going to start things off with a nice high-flying maneuver, a spinning head scissor takedown. They're going to trade shots, and now Stingray is going to send him to the corner. Icon with a good counter there, but also a good counter. Back and forth between these two. There's a nice little spinning kick there from Icon, and now a slam. Ooh, big slam there from Icon as he takes Stingray down. Supremo's going to have his hands full if he gets into a technical bout with this guy. There's a huge drop kick. Genius smartly gets out of the way there as his partner lays into Supremo. Icon now trying to continue the offense here as he's going to throw him back in the corner, and there's a tag team effort here. Tag to Genius, and Genius is going to be propelled splash style there on Supremo, and Supremo gets away. And now his partner has to get out of the way. There's the attack on Supremo continues. So Genius definitely looking to see if he can make something happen here, and there's going to be a rear chin lock. And that is broken up there by Cruz. Spade in a bit of trouble, and oh, there's a good little takedown. And Cruz now tagged into the match, so it's going to be Cruz versus Genius. There's a good heel kick to start things off for Cruz, and then nice little head scissor as he took him down that time. Cruz has got the offense going. Now a twisting, spinning head scissor there. Big maneuver from Cruz as he loves those high-flying maneuvers. Cruz has got the offense going. He's going to bounce around the ropes a minute. And there's a nice little twisting arm drag there. Cruz very exceptional. As Cruz then go for another move there. There's another spectacular arm drag there from Cruz. As he backed up and Genius got away from him. Now Icon back in the ring here. Icon versus Cruz here. So we're getting to see a good mix of talent in this matchup so far. As Cruz will be thrown to the corner very roughly. And now Icon's going to get him set up. And there's a nice move there. Slammed him from off his shoulders. Fireman carry style. As Icon over the years started working out, and that's why he's got the physique he's gotten. A good enziguri from Cruz trying to level the playing field a bit. As Cruz sends him to the ropes, and there's a Hurricane Rana. Cruz trying to continue the offense here as he goes. Ooh, tries to go for an arm wrench and gets countered. Icon with a nice little neck breaker, and it's going to follow up with an elbow. As Genius trying to root on his partner from over the corner there, and he's going to get tagged in. Genius now the legal man. As now Stingray Supremo in the match, so we get to see these two go at it. Nice little counter into the Dragon Screw as Genius starting to try and work over the Lucha Libre champion now to see if he can get him. And there's a crossface. Genius going for the crossface here, and oh, Cruz got countered there, and then Supremo able to get out of the move. There's a few shots there from Supremo. Supremo just continuing the attack here. And Genius finds an opening, and oh, he's going to get him with a nice little Russian leg sweep. As Genius now trying to move him to the center ring. There's a pinfall attempt. One, and that is broken up. Cruz able to get to his partner in time. Nope. He's got him in a sleeper here. As Stingray Supremo able to get out of that one. And Genius, a nice little European uppercut there. Now he's going to catch him Luthez style press with a few shots to boot. And uh-oh, Genius got caught there by Cruz. Genius trying to fight out of it. Cruz has got him hooked. And Cruz lets him go right into the arms of Supremo, and Supremo with Russian leg sweep there. And now Supremo trying to get the tag. Cruz in there. He's definitely trying to make something happen here. And Icon, ooh, Icon avoids it. Oh, and hangs him out to dry. Cruz trying to come back with a big tag team maneuver, and he's going to pay for it as he gets caught by Icon, and then a knee to the chest by Genius. And now Genius going for the rear chin lock there. There's Genius. Genius caught there, and there's a nice little sea fire as he able to get him with a reverse style DDT. And Genius now trying to get himself psyched up here for what could be a good little comeback, but Cruz is in control. There's a counter from Genius, and Genius, here comes these short arm clotheslines. And then the power slam. And then he's down now. 1, 2, and that is going to be it. That's a 3 count. As Supremo couldn't land the headbutt in time. We look at the matchup here. You see a lot of good tag team maneuvers here from Icon and Genius, as they are a solidified tag team and been a tag team for a number of years now. You see Genius there has learned a lot of his submission techniques from the Icon, as he was a pure brawler and pure wrestler back in the day. Not so much of a technical wrestler as he is now. As you see, Genius and Icon will get the victory here in this matchup, for no doubt there. So the night will continue. Still got a few good matches left, including a very big main event style matchup between our two favorite wrestlers, Jack Spade and his rival Larcen Knight. They'll be in a submission match at the end of the program, so stay tuned for that one. With the next matchup coming up, it is going to be Brent. He'll face off against Beast Reaper and Viper. As we see Brent now coming to the ramp, as he is half of the ACW Tag Team Champions with the Patriot, part of the staple I told you about, the Proud Statesman, as he is a really tough competitor when it comes down to it. He is mainly a brawler, not so much a wrestler, but he's a former naval officer and pretty much keeps his pride about it. Then a little storyline that popped up with his then wife ended up leaving him, and he pretty much turned heel after that. He just has not been the same ever since that incident, as he has turned pretty cocky about his abilities, but he has got to try and earn himself to be in the top. He's not really been one of the top competitors in ACW in quite some time, so he's looking to try and see if he can get a foothold right there where it happens. But he tagged up with the Patriot, and now they're looking to try and see if they can dominate the tag division, but they've got a lot of stiff competition ahead of them. As the next man will be coming to the ring, this is one of Mr. Big's lackeys. This is the former con man, former jailbird, if you want to say. This is the Beast. He is Mr. Big's bodyguard, as Mr. Big hired him after the release, able to get him out of prison, and used his influence to be able to get him set up with ACW and the faction that he has, which is big time. And we should be able to see Mr. Big in action coming next week as Beast makes his way to the ring. Beast looking to try and see if he can establish himself as one of the better superstars in ACW, as he is a big man like no other. He's got an aggression and a ferocity that hides behind that seemingly cool and quiet demeanor. He is a fierce one, for certain, as he pretty much pays no attention to Brent as he walks into the ring, just focused on the task at hand of trying to destroy the other members in this matchup. As Beast will back up towards his corner there, we'll be looking at the next entrant into this fatal four-way match. This is going to be an elimination style matchup, so everybody's going to be eliminated one by one until there is only the victor remaining. And this is one of the newest competitors in the ACW. This is Derek Peterson, also known as Viper. He definitely loves to strike quick and strike often. As Viper is pretty much one of those guys that he pretty much, you know what you're getting with this guy, is he's got a good intensity about himself. He knows how to definitely grapple and strike as needed. His finisher, Snakebite, is just as quick and just as deadly as anything when it comes down to it. So we're definitely excited to see how he will do in his debut match here. And then he is coming off his ended rivalry with Peacemaker and deciding to try and move on to something else. This is Reaper. as Reaper has had a tough time ever since ACW has started back up. Used to be one of the most dominating figures in the ACW. Reaper has fallen off ever since facing Peacemaker, it seems, as his ferocity has just fallen off. Even though he's been having a bit of a slump, Reaper is still one of the toughest competitors the ACW has ever put into the business itself. What the big challenge for Reaper in this match is going to be is having to face the multiple competitors that he has in this one. He's normally a one-on-one style competitor. He does not do tag matches. He simply will face the one guy that is in front of him. So this will be a bit of a challenge for Reaper to be able to see how he can fare in a multi-man elimination style matchup. So this fatal four-way is going to be a challenge for him. Hopefully, Reaper will be able to pull off some kind of moves in this one to showcase his flexibility for being a multi-wrestler ordeal. Hopefully see what's going to be good for him in this matchup as all four competitors get ready for the bell. And there's the bell. All four men getting started as Beast already running over Brent as he's going to get him in a nice little shot. Reaper is focusing on Viper, trying to see if he can take the young kid out as he sends him to the ropes. And there's a twisting slam there. Nice tilt-a-whirl by Reaper as, Brent in trouble early. As, there's a nice one. A fall-away slam there from Beast as Brent went face first. Beast already starting to work Brent over, trying to see if he can take this guy out early as there's a shot to the arm. Viper on the other side there with Reaper. Reaper goes down as Viper able to get some good shots in, and then a DDT from Reaper as Brent now starting to mount some offense on Beast. Now Beast starting to turn things around. Some good shots now. Then got him in the headlock and punches him. A nice STO there. Viper with a big slam on Reaper. And Beast already with a spear. Beast with a nice spear. And that's going to be a 2 count on Brent as he already is starting to hurt Brent pretty badly. As Brent's going to go. Nice little return there. As Beast is already trying to work on him. And Beast another STO there as Viper starting to work on Reaper, trying to work his head over. As Brent now starting to try and see if he can come back here. Trying to see if he can get some offense going. As, good shoulder thrust there. Brent trying to get some offense and looks like he's going to get something here. Nice little move there from Brent as he's trying to get that momentum back in his favor. And nice little back body drop there from Beast as he got caught. And Beast with another spear. That could put him out. Brent pinned. 1, 2, and only 2. He's got kicked out of that one. Beast setting him up. There's the Beast drop as Viper goes for a pin on Reaper, only a 1 count, but Beast pinning Brent, and Brent is eliminated from this matchup. There are 3 men left as Viper goes on Reaper again. 1 and only 2 count that time as Reaper got out of it. As now Reaper in a bit of trouble here as he's going to get hit there with a nice elbow. And now Viper and Reaper going to tag up there, a double chest breaker. As Viper goes for the pin, 1, 2, and only 2. As Viper trying to continue the offense there with a neck breaker. Now Beast is starting to work on him. There's a headbutt. And Beast is ready. As he's got him up, and that's the Beast drop. Down goes Viper. Reaper's going to pin him. And Reaper only gets a 2 out of that one. So Viper's still got a lot of fight left in him. As now Viper and Reaper, they tried to double team Beast, and Beast made them pay for it. Good counter by Beast as he got him, and there's a spear. Another massive spear. That one on Viper. 1, 2, and only 2. Viper still resilient. As now both Reaper and Beast are going to choke slam Viper. Then a big leg drop from Reaper. Reaper looking to see if he can get ready. He got caught from behind. Reaper countering, trying to get out of it. As Beast now gets him in a tie up here. Now under a double underhook there, and he's just going to throw him to the mat. Reaper in trouble, and Beast looked like he was aiming for Reaper, but Viper got in the way, and Viper caught a nasty spear. Then he's down for the 3 count. Now Beast has got Reaper up. Beast drop. Big Beast drop there. 1, 2, and 3. And Beast walks into this matchup, and he turns the tables on everybody. I think he nailed everybody with a spear in this matchup, and then nailed everybody with a Beast drop. So it was a huge, huge victory for Beast to solidify himself as one of the premier big men in ACW. You see, he pretty much was wearing everybody out. And then he came in with a spear. Viper got in the way, caught it, and then Viper, after he got eliminated, Reaper got his attention turned to him, and Beast able to get the victory in this one. Reaper lasted as long as he could, but then in the end, defeated by that man right there. Beast is definitely going to be somebody that's going to be tough to have to overcome, as we saw right here. That was a very big win for him, and Mr. Big is most likely smiling now. As we continue the night, let's get into the next matchup. As Shade will continue his rivalry against Mr. Intervention, as Intervention looking to try and see if he can become champion. Oh, there's a shot from behind. So Intervention making his way out to the ring, and then Shade just jumps him, and now Shade is getting pummeled here as Intervention looks like he's angry. As Shade now starting to turn the tables there, he's got a few shots in. He's got to see if he can overcome, as Intervention throws Shade right into the stairs, and he goes flying. As Shade has got to try and see if he can hang on to his ACW championship, as Intervention looks like he wants it for certain. As Intervention able to get up here, Shade. Oh, both of them back on the outside there is Intervention with a nice rolling savate. A big spinning kick there to the chest of Shade. And oh, there's a spinning kick right there to the head. Nice little roundhouse kick there from Intervention as Shade gets tossed to the mat. And now he's going to get hit. There's a nice boot there from Intervention. And will these guys finally get back in the ring? Yes, they will. And there's the bell for the official start of the matchup. As Shade already starting to try and see if he can slow him down. Those knees right to the groin area of Intervention. Seeing if he can try and slow this man down. As Intervention thrown to the rope, Shade will catch him. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Shade is a very good technical wrestler. He does do a lot of submission moves when he can, as Shade will throw Intervention to the ropes, and a good crossbody with a forearm there. And now trying to choke him out. Referee, get in there, for crying out loud. We need to stop this man. As Intervention catches him. There's a spinning back kick there, right in the face of Shade. Shade in a bit of trouble here as Intervention trying to work him over. Oh, Shade with a good counter. And he goes behind Intervention, spins him around. He'll throw him to the turnbuckle. Right there in the corner. Now Shade trying to work him over as he will lay him out. Sit down powerbomb style. As there's some more shots there. The referee trying to get on to Shade, but Shade does not care. Intervention trying to get something going now. Shade with the kick there to the back, and Shade's got him picked up. There's a pump handle slam. He's trying to wear Intervention down. There's a pin. 1, 2, only 2 there, and barely 2. As Intervention trying to get some offense going here. There's a couple of shots there from Intervention. He will get thrown to the ropes there, and Intervention with a good counter. As Intervention now, setting him up here. This is the signature final pedal falls. As Intervention drops Shade on the mat hard. There's a pin. 1, 2, and only 2. Shade able to kick out of it. There's Shade now. There's the Shadow Falls. That's the finisher. 1, 2, and Intervention able to barely kick out of that one. Shade starting to work him over. As Intervention with a good counter there in the drop toe hold. And he's going to go for the pin again. 1, 2, only 2. Gonna see who's going to win this one. As a good STO there from Shade and going for the pin. 1 and only 2 that time. Intervention kicked out. A number of shots there. Shade caught! That's 149. He got him. That cutter, that deadly cutter of his. And that is going to end it. Intervention's going to win this matchup as he defeats Shade yet again. That has got to be the 3rd loss now for Shade in a row, as Intervention has not fallen to the ACW champion yet. But Shade has probably got a few more tricks in his arsenal that he's going to have to whip out. And he'll definitely be doing it soon, as you see there. Shade trying to work the offense, and Intervention caught him napping. Able to hit that deadly cutter of his 149, the final finisher in his repertoire. As Intervention has got a huge repertoire. It's said he has 149 finishers, but that's his favorite. As Intervention is your winner in this matchup, we'll be looking to see how these two will go, as the ACW championship will be up for grabs in the near future. So let's go ahead and move on to the main event, the submission match between Larcen Knight and Jack Spade. And you hear the usual music. This one from the current USA champion, the American champion, making his way to the ramp now from off the stage. Larcen Knight. Larcen has had a beef with Jack Spade ever since Jack Spade made his way into the ACW, as these two are from near the same family as the Knight, Snow, and other family members over there. But this is a big sports family, and they all pride themselves on being the best that they possibly can be in the sports that they go for. And with Larcen choosing to go into wrestling, he's definitely wanting to showcase his skill sets, his power, and everything that he has. As Larcen makes his grand entrance, he wants to not only retain the USA Championship, but eventually get to the point to where he can go for the ACW title, hoping that he can be the best in the world, especially here in ACW. As Larcen just getting psyched up for the task at hand of facing his biggest rival at the moment, and that is going to be Jack Spade. As Larcen climbing on the turnbuckle, ready to tell everybody that he is the best. Looking not only for proof, but he's looking for those people that want to follow him and definitely realize his ability to be able to be the best. But standing in his way is this man right here, Jack Spade, the ace of spades. Jack is definitely going to be looking to see if he can continue the streak that he's got on Larcen in this one. It's going to be a big matchup between these two, as Jack Spade has got Larcen's number as of late. Larcen has not had much success against him, especially lately, and he's had trouble really putting down his competitor. Jack Spade has got a lot of ability. He's got a lot of class, and he's got a lot of fun packaged in there in his white and black, as he's looking to try and get something here. Jack Spade going to see what he can do in this matchup here, as they will be slated yet again for another submission match, as it was so well received that it is going to be a sequel here. But these two definitely going to be getting ready, as next week will be the final week before. What we got going on here? There's Larcen looking to, he looked like he was going to shake hands there with Jack, and then he just dropped him with a good kick to the gut. As Larcen going to start with the offense early and often. Russian leg sweep there. But like I was saying, we've got the last little program that we've got, and then we've got the pay-per-view coming up, which will be First Strike. First Strike, big splash there from Spade on that one. First Strike is going to be our first pay-per-view of the year, so it's going to be a fun one for certain, as our year starts off right here in April on the calendar. As Jack Spade in a bit of trouble here. Hadn't really found a whole lot of offense, but he has made high flying offense already, as Spade starting to get pounded. Larcen Knight now trying to work him over, as Spade with a good counter, and he's going to put the big man down for a second. Jack Spade now with the headlock. He's going to put him into the turnbuckle there, and Spade's got him. There's a nice little splash. Nice little face plant there, as Larcen's going to get sent to the ropes, and then a twisting neck breaker there. That's a classic from Spade. And Spade with a good series of shots and a drop kick there, and now a nice spinning head scissor there. Not a move he utilizes often, but it's a big one. As Larcen with a couple of shots there puts his rival to the mat, and now he's trying to work him over. He's got to try and see if he can slow this guy down. A couple of shots to the leg there. And now Larcen picks him up, gets him back into a headlock, and he's going for a massive backbreaker there. A high-ended rise and drop. That was a big smash right to the lower back of the challenger here, as Spade caught now. And there's a big spine buster from Larcen. He's trying to set up for the finish, as he wants to try to end this one quickly. Now going for the rear chin lock. Spade trying to crawl to get out of this one. Can he make it to the ropes? And he will. And the referee has to forcefully break up the hold, as Larcen now setting up, and there's the finisher, the last degree. As now Larcen just trying to continue the offense for Spade. Counters him there. Now counter right back. Larcen. He's going to go for a big neck breaker here. That's a big one. As he's trying to wear out Spade. Spade with a counter on that one. And now, big knee there. Good counter from Larcen. And Larcen tried to catch him. Good little snap mare, and then now starting to work the shoulders over, trying to wear out the USA champion. As there's a headlock there and a nice uppercut. Spade just trying to keep the offense going here as he goes to the outside. There's a nice little flipping over the ropes into a senton. And Spade setting up. There's a short little boot style right to the face as Larcen goes down. Now rear chin lock there from Spade. Spade trying to see if he can make the big man tap out again like he did the week prior. As in week 2, these two had a big submission match. There's a good counter from Larcen. And then we had to skip the week prior, but Spade was able to get victory over Larcen in a singles competition there, as that was going to be considered a dark match. Now as Larcen setting up, there's another last degree, as that head has got to be ringing, as Larcen continuing to attack the head and continuing to attack the head. Shot after shot there from Larcen. As Larcen catches him again, big knee. As Larcen has been on top of his game today, and there's a massive spine buster setting up again. A huge signature from Larcen, as Spade able to get out of that one, and there's a huge finish from Spade. Scratch table breaker, that cutter of his, he's got him as Larcen, Larcen setting up now, trying to get another last degree, and a Spade with a counter. Huge counter there from Jack Spade as he was able to get out of that one, and there's a huge little senton sitting on the shoulders of Larcen. Now Spade trying to see what he can do as Larcen, Larcen's had enough. As Larcen with a good counter that time. And now another backbreaker right there to Spade and Larcen. Big shots here, big shots, trying to get the momentum back. As Spade sends him to the ropes, and then he catches another knee, and now a spine buster. Huge spine buster there from Larcen. Larcen, countered there from Spade. Spade now another scratch table breaker. Scratch table breaker, and now there's a huge little move there, the short distance clothesline there. As Larcen is in trouble, trying to crawl to his feet. There's a counter. Tried to get the drop kick, couldn't do it. Spade spun around. Larcen again going for the last degree. This will be 3. Nailed him again as Spade has been busted wide open, and now a bit of a butterfly style lock there as Spade trying to fight out of it. He's doing everything he can to hang on. Able to get Larcen off of him as those two tie up now. Spade gets advantage and goes to a headlock, and there is another cutter. The scratch table breaker hits him again, now going for the rear chin lock. And Larcen able to reach across and get his foot on the rope. Good wherewithal from Larcen Knight to know where he is in the ring as Spade hits with a float over DDT. And now trying to wear down the big man, trying to see if he can finish him off this time. Once again. As Spade has been on a streak so far, and Spade able to get out of that one. Nice little counter from Jack Spade. Spade picks up Larcen, looking to finish him off here as the kick to the gut, and there's a short boot there from Spade as Larcen with a counter, and caught him! Got him out of the air as he caught him with a scratch table breaker, and now Spade looks like he might have this as he's setting up here. Trying to get some momentum there as Larcen misses on the splash. Misses with the clothesline. Jack Spade with that little clothesline. Down he goes. And there's a hip-hop leg drop as he's feeling it right now. With a short arm clothesline there. As Spade trying to get his man here. Goes for the clothesline, and Larcen countered. Larcen looking like he's going to try and see if he can maybe steal one. There's a big spine buster from Larcen. Back and forth with these two. Always back and forth. And there's the rear chin lock. And Spade is tapped out. Spade is tapped out. Larcen Knight's going to win it via submission. And that's going to be how the main event is going to end today between these two. Putting up another classic matchup as they go into this matchup knowing it's going to be submissions, with both of them hitting finisher after finisher after finisher until eventually one man has to just give up. And this is the close of it. Larcen able to hit that spine buster. Then after the spine buster, Larcen able to mount and able to get him into the rear chin lock. Larcen Knight, your winner on this one, as he has got that momentum he needs to try and show that he is the best USA champion that there is in the business right now. As Larcen Knight is just psyched over that victory. He's had 2 straight losses, and that's going to break that little streak. As Larcen Knight ends up winning this one. Larcen Knight, your winner. And we will see you in the next matchup to come. We will have another week of ACW action. ACW Fury is going to be done for now. I appreciate you watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day. May God bless you.